Hello and good day to yous. Welcome to, let's use the full title here, Parasite Eve, the third birthday. Or can I even call it that? Oh, no, don't restart it. What is an extra? Okay, I can just wait, data install. Oh, yeah, no, definitely do that. I can't remember if this was one of the games I heard had rather horrible loading times, so let's just get this out of the way right now. Hopefully they aren't this long. Oh man, I really should have done this beforehand. I'll just spend this time looking at the manual for original Parasite Eve. Oh man, back when manuals were still good and had like fun information. It's one of the best parts of coming home with a new game. Could read the manual. Which was almost as much fun. Certainly a nice appetizer. These are probably all okay for now. Now let's begin. I'm not here to impress anybody. But I'm also going to hope that this isn't just piss easy. Or stupid hard. Christmas again, eh?
Tonight is Christmas Eve, and the snow should last until morning. The skies are presenting New York City with a white Christmas. The holiday season brings a change of scenery, as office workers are out of their suits and in festive outfits. With the latest
Mommy?
Maryland's
What is it, dear? Do you want to go home?
comfortable Christmas. No.
There's been a fire on 52nd. Casualties are being sent off. 10-4. What's your location?
I recognize that leitmotif.
No way!
It's coming down!
Run!
Now that looks considerably less goopy than I remember. You still gonna be fighting mitochondria in this one?
Oh God!
Heading out.
The police are working to identify the creatures that are terrorizing Manhattan. Although we have no concrete evidence that our concerns...
It looks like countless roofs are emerging from the ground. Here's the situation in Manhattan.
Rescue teams are struggling to locate survivors, as roads are being destroyed and buildings are collapsing all around them. Residents are currently evacuated, but New York
What is
still
this?
in panic and no one knows if this is all
The ocean!
So Say goodbye to your liberty and your life.
I just got word from the Seismic Institute.
But where's
They've
Aya?
confirmed this is not an earthquake of any sort. Roger that.
Yeah, earthquake, sure.
Here on out, refer to it as the Babel.
You just pull that out of pocket?
What is that? What is that? What the hell is that?
Ooh. Episode 0, Sacrifice. There she is. CPI Special Agent. Did that part
Watch
need to
closely.
be?
Knowing your enemy will make your job easier.
Hyde Bohr, Chief of the CPI.
I didn't say easy. I said easier.
Sir, my mission?
Rally with the National Guards and aid in the destruction of the Big Ore.
Yes, sir.
Now I know how a father feels in this kind of situation. No soldier has seen the heart of the Babel and come back to tell his tale.
Thelonious Cray.
Well, you know the basics. Now, let's see how you do.
I didn't know you had a daughter.
For all you know, I don't.
Okay, got it. Back to work. Reprogramming codes, I can do. But you're the only one who can reprogram the past. Do it for all of us. Well, what do you say, Aya?
Dr. Blank.
She doesn't need any more pressure. Is that understood? During an overdive, if your soul dies, you can't return to your body. Which means, technically you die. You need to stay on your toes at all times.
So, we're sending a rookie, huh? That's comforting.
Something odd about Dr. Blank.
Everything we know is at stake here. Ever-expanding research budget, overall safety of the planet, every last thing.
I can do it.
What the hell is this fantasy RPG machine you plugged me into? Oh, okay. Redirecting my consciousness into some dude. Move with analog stick. Forward roll. And I can use D-pad to look around. Next in the start menu. Okay, sure, that's a map. Equipment screen. We've got proficiency with different weapons. I've got some parasite abilities? Well, these are called OEs. What does OE stand for? Crossfire becomes more powerful. Get constant boosted defense. Alright. Charge a shot. Defense boost. Heal. Good enough. Oh boy, indeed. Hello, Ludlow. How are you doing? So can I change what I've got equipped? I guess not, since I just jumped into some random dude. Ugh. Yeah, not happy to hear that. Did Third Birthday do to Parasite Eve what Nuts and Bolts did to Banjo-Kazooie? If so, I will be scared. That movement could be a little bit tighter. Oh, she's just got a, can't immediately turn around on the spot. Alright, I guess I can get used to that. Yeah, I've played 1 and 2. Hi, can you hear me? You're in the past. Your drive device sent your conscience there.
The sacrifice incident from a year ago. It's the area where the Babel appeared.
In case you're wondering, you're inside a National Guard, Aya, but your body is still inside the CTI building.
Okay.
We're going to get you started. Blank will navigate you. Don't forget that you're in... The troops involved in the sacrifice incident were annihilated. It's been reported that they ran into some enormous twisted called Reapers.
I can tell you one thing.
Oh, jeez.
We're gonna be a huge pain.
First, we need to get our hands on any information we can.
Yeah, I've played Parasite
The
Eve
final goal
1
is
and
to
2,
destroy
and
the
they were both
Babel's
quite
core, the big orb.
Loki, here's a refresh.
Lock on with L, fire with R, reload with square. Change target like this. Circle to toss a grenade and I can lock it on into an enemy. Okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere. This one's definitely a lot more accessible than the other two, I think. Okay, so I got reload and swap weapon. I've got whatever this does. Got my dodge, I got my grenade button, I can shoot, and I can target. And then do this. Do I use the right stick for anything? They don't exactly make it easy for you to know. Like, you have to know who Aya Bray is.
The Twisted are approaching!
Okay, show what you learned in training.
Action combat this time. Alrighty. Is there a reason it seems like they're just coming with that end? Oh no, did they actually stop? Feels like there was a dip in the music every time one of them spawned. Just a coincidence.
Time to use overdrive, Aya. You can jump into and take over someone else's body.
Keep
Alright, not so
transferring
bad so far.
from vessel to vessel to maintain an advantage during battle.
Select target with directional buttons, then release. Okay. Oh, I can swap to another person? Yeah,
Listen up,
okay.
Aya. There are things for you to find out there. You can use them as shields. Overdive near those objects to avoid getting hit while fighting. Got it?
Approach a barricade and you'll automatically assume a defensive posture. Yeah. Alright, so get behind a barricade and use that as an opportunity to reload or swap weapons.
Enemy up ahead!
Cover.
I've got you covered.
There's another baddie. Oh, what on the third weapon? I do. Nice big pistol.
I'm going in. Shoot!
Don't know what that was about. Looks like I can combo for some extra stuff.
Entering combat zone.
This is an area where a lot of people lost their lives in battle. Look at all those twisted.
I guess it's your
Where?
turn, Craig.
I don't see him. Where?
All right, rookie. You have no chance taking them head on. Overdive to the enemy's blind spots and kill them all.
Focus on the target.
If enemies are giving you trouble, go ahead and use crossfire. It'll make all nearby soldiers focus on the target you want them to take out.
Walk into the same enemy as a soldier. Let's go by real fast. As a soldier is in cover, a gauge will appear. I mean, that gauge was happening while I was out in the open, but I guess... Oh no, the soldiers who are taking cover will... Okay, that makes more sense.
An enemy!
Does she not? Because I saw that I have, like, access to a couple of,
I'm going in. on the target. I'm going in.
Use
no.
overdrive kill.
Out of bullets.
I'll allow it.
But what about Aya's condition?
Just do it.
Overdive kill is a powerful attack that allows you to dive into an enemy and implode it from inside. Catch the enemy
Oh,
off
is
guard,
that what the
and you'll
triangle
do
was? I thought it was
massive
just a
damage.
like swap without looking at another soldier. Crossfire attacks speed up the process. Sure. Walk into an enemy displaying triangle, then press it.
Focus on the target.
Oh, nice.
I'm going in. Focus on the target.
Target acquired.
I'm going in.
We did it! The National Guards are regaining ground.
Rendezvous with the troops and keep going.
Her vitals are irregular. We need to get her back.
No, keep going. Changing the past might change the outcome of future battles. You got it, Aya?
Swap to somebody who's actually got some ammo. Oh no, he's running out of ammo too. Or was this the guy I had before? So I've still got these. How do I use them?
Entering combat zone.
Oh god!
Not yet.
What kind of throw was that?
Focus on the target. I'm going in.
Aya, use Liberation.
Guess there's no other option.
Liberation eradicates anything withholding your powers, while greatly improving your reflexes.
Okay.
But there's a huge risk involved. It drains your energy, so if you're attacked when it's over, you won't have the strength to...
You can do this.
You trailed off a little bit there. What's gonna happen? Okay, use that and that when it's full. Energy shot, mid-liberation. Walk into an enemy displaying triangle, then press triangle. Sure. It's already doing that.
Here comes the second wave!
And this is our chance.
Focus on the
We
target.
haven't been able to change the past using overdrive. Now is the time to show everyone that it's possible. Now's your chance.
use flip-floppy balloons.
Focus on the target. I'm going in.
My guys don't appear to be doing too well.
Go.
Okay, I'm still getting used to what's going on here, but this seems alright so far.
Do it!
Where's her jacket? It's cold out. Well, I guess she's not actually wearing that. Just for
That's enough.
benefit.
Mike, begin ascent.
Roger that. This data we got is awesome.
Good work, Gaia.
So much for that dude. Yeah, it seems about appropriate. Didn't die, but did fairly poorly on every other aspect. New gun. Okay, I don't even know how influential that is because I don't have much choice of what weapon I'm using. Episode 1, A Brave New World. About 6 hours later. Oh, okay. That face feels familiar. Should it be?
That dream again. Who are you, really? I just...
Was Aya married? How much did I miss or forget?
You were having that dream again, weren't you?
Oh, did she get together with Mr. Pretty Boy from the end of
Is there another mission?
the second game?
The boss is gone. And the FBI branch? They're gone as well.
Are you sure?
You're no longer under observation. We're moving you out of the cell into a room. This way.
Okay.
That's not necessary.
I'm just looking out for you. You need to
Are you now?
rely on me a little more. Do you think you'll be able to do something like that?
I'd rather not.
Stop being so hard on yourself. I don't know if you realize this, but you don't need a past in order to have a future.
Sorry, would you say I wasn't paying attention? Okay, it's just gonna go on without me. Alright. Read up on the Twisted, CTI members, and more. New information will be added as you complete investigation. Records can cover the Twisted case, changes you complete missions. December 24th, Bereave discovered. Christmas Eve 2010, a light snow was falling in Manhattan where a woman had collapsed on the street outside St. Thomas Cathedral. Her body was as cold as ice beneath her wedding dress, bloodstains blooming on her pale skin. She was later identified as Bereave. I had not a single memory about her own past. Hyde Boer, the man who had found her, took her under his wing and followed her progress. Okay. First Twisted sighted. Around the time Aya was discovered, sightings of unknown organisms were coming in from all over New York State. First, the U.S. government treated these alarming events as acts of terror involving some kind of biological or chemical weapon. A flurry of reported Twisted sightings died down before long, but not only because the strange organisms were deep underground preparing for the birth of the Babel. Counterterrorism Division established in the winter of 2010. Unknown life forms began attacking and abducting innocent civilians, believing them to be part of a terrorist act perpetrated by enemies at home or abroad. How? How exactly? The government established a counterterrorism unit. Precursor to the CTI. That's what that I stand for then. Under the FBI's direct control, Hyde Boer was selected as its chief researcher. CDC Advisory Committee established. A string of inexplicable incidents were considered biohazard events caused by an astounding new virus, prompting the president to establish an advisory committee. Committee on Epidemics with Unknown Vectors was launched as part of CDC. Its members include the Homeland Security Secretary, the Attorney General, and the heads of the Central Intelligence Agency, the National Science Foundation, and the Environmental Protection Agency, all working together to make sense of the current situation and to enhance biosecurity. The committee prepared for further biohazard threats, for finding a hotline system for gathering information from affiliate agencies. Peter Feldman Incident. Twisted were sighted at the time-honored high-class Peter Feldman department store on Fifth Ave in New York. In an unprecedented tragedy, multiple Twisted appeared near the establishment's first-floor jewelry counters, killing close to 200 female shoppers. Was that a coincidence, or are you saying women be shopping? Keep at it. Just keep grinding away. You'll figure it out eventually, I'm sure. Unless it's an RPG, then you might need to do some grinding, or a turn-based, I should say. Not all RPGs are turn-based. The SWAT team was instantly on the scene, cordoning off the first floor. Their prompt action and the fact that the Twisted had gone into hiding prevented further bloodshed on other floors. The massacre forced the government to acknowledge the existence of the Twisted, but the government did everything it could to keep all the Twisted cases under wraps, classifying the case files as top secret. That is, until the Babel emerged. You were able to... I mean, I guess you had to cover it up with something. 200 people disappear, you can't just hide it. Well, you can come up with some stupid explanation for it. Defense Secretary releases Twisted Papers. On the 12th, the 21st Century National Security Council advisory panel to the Department of Defense released their final report, finding the Peter Feldman incident to be an act of bioterrorism against the U.S. mainland. During the same period, however, the U.S. Defense Secretary secretly released another report to the military, the so-called Twisted Papers, a compilation of battlefield strategies against the outrageous organisms. Okay, so the bioterrorism thing is just public-facing. Aya Bree's overdive ability analyzed. Overdive. Okay. So that's like full dive systems for like completely immersive VR. CTI completes its analysis of Aya Bree's ability to leap through time and space and delve into mysterious domains with her psyche. Hyde Bower dubs the capability Overdrive. How? And why? Counter-Twisted Investigation Team formed. So it's the CTIT? I guess that's the CTI team. Once the government acknowledged the existence of Twisted, they turned the old counterterrorism unit into an organization dedicated to stopping the strange organisms, making use of Aya Bree's unique Overdrive talent as its chief investigative tool. At the end of July, Hyde Bower formed the Overdrive Tactical Research Unit and began developing an overdrive device. That same day, Hunter Owen came from the FBI to make his post as the first head of the CTI. I don't think we've met Hunter yet. CTI initially consisted of some 1,400 professionals at the top of their various fields. They were divided into 42 units, including an Overdrive Investigation Unit, an Overdrive Tactical Research Unit, a Science and Technology Unit, and a Data Analysis Unit. Owen placed Agent Aya Bree in solitary confinement and put her under increased observation. So I have to go back to this. Okay, so no idea who she was, but then they discovered that she was Aya Bree, and she is a person of interest. She's been involved with weird supernatural events in the past. And I guess they did studies on her and found out she's got some sort of new capability to move through time. Hey there, homie. You, building a fire? Special ops. Thanks to the Twisted Papers, the government and the military's top brass became acutely aware of the importance of a highly specialized anti-Twisted team. Thus, a new unit, the Dead March, was established as part of the U.S. Army. The unit's name referred to the resolute determination of its members, conjuring up an image of a suicide corps that would continue fighting even in death. Even in death? The formation of TDM and the training of its members were conducted behind closed doors, and the unit's very existence was classified as top secret. It wouldn't be a good super boss if it wasn't overpowered. Well, you should do something with all that good lumber. Don't let it go to waste. Get a fire pit going, or if they're decently nice pieces, you might be able to repurpose the lumber. Special Ops Team, TDM established. Right. Operation Red Fog. On January 7th, 2012, a year after the first Twisted sighting, the Babel began twining its subterranean roots around Grand Central Station. This was 2 years before they found Aya? No, 2 years after. What happened to 2014? Something happened in 2014, right? Maybe not. Here after the first Twisted sighting, the Babel began twining its subterranean roots around the Grand Central Station. The military carried out a daring assault with Captain Russo of the elite Delta Force heading up the advance team. The platoon was wiped out in just over an hour, as was the National Guard unit that had been fighting by their side. Thelonious Cray, a former member of Russo's platoon who had just assumed his post at CTI and did not participate in the operation, has said that the captain's final transmission mentioned an encounter with a little girl who had become a Twisted. Okay, so the Twisted are originally humans, then. Oh yeah, no one's asking you to burn down a whole tree. But it's nice to have that wood on hand. Orders issued for DEFCON 3. After reviewing Operation Red Fog, the U.S. Defense Secretary issued orders for DEFCON 3. To avoid panic among the populace, the 5 branches of the U.S. military quietly worked to ramp up their combat readiness behind the scenes. Tragically, because the populace wasn't warned, the battle caused a great number of casualties when it emerged. Report issued on abnormal crustal changes. With the help of GPS-assisted observation, the U.S. Earthquake Engineering Research Center identified abnormal changes in Earth's crust in and around New York State, and reported their findings to the government. Why New York specifically? Operation Violet Storm. The elite unit TDM was mobilized to eliminate the Twisted that had infiltrated the landmark Marianne Hotel in Manhattan, breaking through windows on the 53rd floor. Was that the same hotel that you fight in during the first mission of the second game? Twisted decimated TDM's ranks and killed 347 hotel guests before suddenly disappearing. Contrary to government and military expectations, the much-lauded TDM unit was no more. Records on the new Flying Twisted proved unrecoverable. Overdrive device completed. Investigations begin. At the end of November, the Overdrive Tactical Research Unit completed work on an overdrive device. Special agents of the Overdrive Investigation Unit began putting it through its paces. Babbles emerge. On the evening of Christmas Eve 2012, the Earth rumbled. Oh, no, today is December 2014. Earth rumbled and groaned in spots throughout the U.S. before buckling upward and shattering to reveal babbles, thought to serve as twisted nests. Already at DEFCON 3, the Army mobilized at once. They lacked the means to stop the relentless onslaught of huge numbers of Twisted, however, leaving the organisms free to destroy most of the country and claim it as their own. That day has come to be known as the beginning of the end, the opening salvo in a battle between humans and Twisted, with the very existence of the human race at stake. The Sacrifice Incident, codename Operation Rainbow Dust. Yeah, that is a pickle. I mean, you're enjoying the game, right? So shouldn't be too much of a thing, but if it's not going to be fun to do that extra grinding, then, I don't know, maybe look up what the reward is for finishing the super boss and skip it if it's just not all that. On the evening of Christmas Eve 2012, a large-scale Twisted outbreak occurred at Club Sacrifice in New York City, part of the beginning of the end. The National Guard unit stationed nearby stormed the club to carry out a rescue operation. However, the Twisted's sheer ferocity swiftly transformed the club into a living hell. The Army maintains a record of the bloodshed. It has proven to be a valuable resource in analyzing the Twisted's ecological characteristics. In for a penny, in for a pound, I suppose, if you come that far. Good luck. U.S. President calls emergency press conference. President calls an emergency press conference at the White House on the 25th, telling the nation that the greatest threat in the history of humanity is approaching, and outlining plans for waging all-out war on Twisted. Development of new nuclear weapon okayed. Chief Perry of the National Nuclear Safety Administration requests a budget of $370 million explaining that the design and development of a new nuclear weapon effective against Twisted is of the utmost urgency. The government grants Perry's request. But what of the fallout? Prediction: US to be wiped out in 2 years. According to supercomputer calculations of the US Army Research Lab, large-scale shared resource center, the country's population is predicted to be wiped out by 2015, 2 years away. Well, that's, what, like 6 days away? You got a week. God, and I thought Phoenix Wright was under a lot of pressure trying to solve a case in 3 days. Air Force One crashes. On the afternoon of the 4th, Twisted attacked Air Force One en route to carry the president outside the country to safety. The plane exploded in midair and crashed. In accordance with the 25th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, Vice President Henry S. Russell succeeded to the office of President. Pentagon destroyed. In the early morning of the 30th, Twisted appeared inside the Pentagon, the U.S. Department of Defense headquarters. A mass of Twisted filled 1 square mile of space, destroying the building that for 70 years had stood for safeguarding the freedom and peace of the American people. Approximately 2,000 employees and military personnel were rescued, including the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. For the attacks to be so localized and influential, there does seem to be some sort of premeditation to this. Whether it's a planned bioterrorist attack or the Twisted just have a will of their own, can't say. I mean, yeah, people say things all the time. You can play games that have super bosses that you should, deal with when you're like level 60, and you can do them when you're like level 40 or level 80, depending. New York State casualties top 5 million. The Department of Defense disclosed on the 12th that the number of casualties in New York State since the Babel first appeared in December 2012 had surpassed 5 million, or 25% of the total population. The Leavenworth incident, where 20 Twisted made an appearance at the CTI, and Army Joint Exercise and Training Grounds, attacking Aya Bree and her fellow CTI agents mid-training. Agent Gabriel Monsigny perished while shielding Agent Bree from the creatures. And now they know who to target. Worst case, you can see what other people are doing. Steal one of their strategies or take some inspiration in forming your own. Babels emerge in Asia. Routers report that on the afternoon of the 17th, multiple Babels appeared in Japan, portions of the Korean archipelago, and throughout China, bringing the total number of Babel-infested countries to 24, about an eighth of the world. UN Security Council calls for coalition forces. French Prime Minister Annabelle Larbeau chaired a domestic summit at the end of November, during which the attendees pushed for the immediate formation of a contingent of UN forces. The next day, the UN Security Council adopted a resolution called for the creation of the first ever militarized coalition forces tasked with driving out the Twisted. The resolution states that the new unit would carry out operations in coordination with the US, British, and French governments while supporting the US Army in close-range deployment operations across North America. US survivors seek refuge in Ireland. Irish President Nora Townsend announced that she had accepted a request from the US government to take in American survivors as refugees, with approximately 300,000 arriving in the first wave. How many of those do you suppose were settlers from the potato famine? Welcome back. The Met incident. An incident took place at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City in the early morning of December 21st, 2013. And now the museum. Although I don't remember it being a art museum. Wasn't it like a history museum? Science museum? Employees and delivery personnel were unloading assorted works of art under the protection of the U.S. Army when several Twisted suddenly appeared. CTI Special Agent Thelonious Cray responded to a request for backup. He encountered a brand new giant Twisted in the museum's central lobby, but his visual imaging system was destroyed in the skirmish and all footage of the oversized Twisted was lost. Cray made it out of the museum with 9 survivors. Okay, we're getting close to the end here. FBI headquarters destroyed. At around 4:30 p.m. on the 23rd, a great number of Twisted appeared both at FBI headquarters on Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C., and at the regional FBI office in New York, resulting in many casualties. Reuters reported that there were 3,000 people killed and more than 800 injured. As of the destruction... Wait, 3,000 killed and... Normally the injured numbers greatly outweigh the killed. As with the destruction of the Pentagon, the massive damage sustained by yet another of the institutions vital to the preservation of peace in America struck a crushing blow to its citizens' collective morale. Present day, battle-stricken regions, 47 countries worldwide, estimated number of Twisted, approximately 18 million. Well, that was the history of the last 4 years. This should be shorter, I hope. Aya Bree, half Japanese with blonde hair and blue eyes, her unique genetic makeup has given her the physique of a woman in her 20s. Right, how old is Aya supposed to be right now? On Christmas Eve 2010, she was found outside St. Thomas Cathedral in Manhattan, suffering from amnesia. Judging from her blood-stained wedding gown, she had been found just before or just after her own wedding ceremony. Although that hasn't been confirmed, she remembered nothing of herself apart from her own name. Soon after entering CTI custody, she exhibited a mysterious ability. After much analysis, the ability was dubbed Overdive. The Overdive device made Aya the only person capable of diving into a human's past consciousness. Her chief mission was to move back in time and alter the reality that had already happened. But if she were to go beyond the limits of her abilities, her consciousness would be lost in time, never to return. In short, death during an overdive operation had a direct effect on the physical body left behind. At present, she has completed military training C9A, about a third of the total program, under the instruction of Thelonious Cray. Time travel shenanigans. They're not going to be easy to find, are they? Wait, did I not read all of it? Okay, there we go. Hyde Bohr, or Bohr. Born in Denmark, his father was also a physicist, and he grew up surrounded by famous names in the field. He emigrated to America after graduation and devoted himself to research in the field of quantum mechanics. In 1999, he was invited to become a project manager for the Defense Sciences Office at DARPA, a unit of the U.S. Department of Defense that was researching and developing new technologies for the nation's military. In 2005, he entered the FBI's Research Center, where he led his own forensics team before becoming the Director of Counterterrorism and Counterintelligence. On Christmas Eve 2010, he found Aya Bree unconscious in the snow outside Manhattan's St. Thomas Cathedral and took her in. Around the same time, he became the head of the newly formed Counterproliferation Strategy Support Division of the CTD, forerunner to the CTI. You just take in a random woman you find on the street, just, like, hand her over to the police and see if they can sort her out. Okay. As the chief researcher of the CTI, his duties included revamping it, leading the development team as its senior engineer, and heading up the Overdive Investigation Unit. So it's not one of those. Okay, yeah, not one of the rare monsters. Good. Yeah, that's a pain when it is. I was playing FF4, and the process of getting the material for the best armor you can wear in that game comes from a particular mob who has a very rare chance of spawning in one particular room in the game. And that item that they give you also has a very rare chance of dropping in the first place. So without consumable items that allow you to instantly find that rare enemy, virtually impossible to find the item. And even after killing I want to say like 400 of them, I didn't get a single drop, so I gave up. Just give up. Blank, real name unknown, born in Gyeongsang, South Korea. Ah, that's why you're so pretty. Blank is the chief engineer of CTI's Overdive unit. He provides investigative support to CTI as an associative researcher. He was arrested for stealing classified NSA data using Brash Marionette, Trojan horse software he had developed at the age of 14. Once received an email, it forcibly installed itself and transmitted data to a host computer via reverse connection. 6 months later, his sentence was reduced with a plea bargain. He began cooperating with the CIA investigations, destroying terror cell networks and contributing to the downfall of the terror organizations themselves. When he began to get death threats from a sister cell, he survived by wiping his personal history and creating a new legend in its place. Since then, Blank has been assigned to the investigative support offices of various agencies across America. He has especially close ties with the FBI's counterterrorism division and has worked with Chief Hyde Boer for 4 years. He joined the CTI at Hyde's request to assist in the development of an Overdive device. How old are you, sir? Slash, are you a born man? Don't exactly know how much of your past you run away from. Thelonious Cray, born in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. His parents divorced when he was 5. He was sent to his mother's house, where he was forced to live in extreme poverty. Before coming to work at the CTI, he had been part of the elite Delta Force unit of the U.S. Army, specializing in counterterrorism. He was enlisted in the Captain Russo's squad, one that took on only the trickiest and most dangerous missions. Though he's ably equipped for counterterrorism missions, he's distinguished by his skill in close-quarters combat, which is truly second to none. Gray ran a hostage rescue mission in the Grand Pacific Airline hijacking, taking command of the Red Squad as they subdued the hijackers and secured the hostages, bringing the event to its conclusion with no casualties. It was this feat that got him assigned to Russo's squad. As they racked up more and more victories, Russo's squad became known far and wide as the pride of the Delta Force and the terrorists' biggest threat. All that came to an end with the failure of an Operation Red Fog in 2012. Delta Force was annihilated, and all squad members were killed in action. Cray was all that remained of the Russo squad. He hadn't been part of the fatal mission, instead assuming his new post at the CTI. In the spring of 2002, he married Sandra Smith, an exchange student nurse he had met while in the hospital. Their daughter Isabella was born the following year. So you got a 11-year-old daughter right now. Okay. Always gotta have that kid character to pal around with. Gabrielle Monsini. Born in Baltimore, Maryland, her grandfather had emigrated from Belgium. Her father was a police officer, and her mother died when Gabrielle was an infant. She was a special agent in the CTI's Overdive Investigation Unit. With beautiful features, balanced proportions, and large discerning eyes that speak to her profound insight, one glance from her would stop you dead in your tracks. I'm getting a little off topic there, whoever wrote this. Gabrielle truly worked her way to the top, starting with the LAPD force before being selected for the SWAT team. She acquired outstanding sharpshooter skills while part of a sniper team within a hostage rescue unit. She was also one of the few chosen by the FBI's counterterrorism division to join a special emergency squadron as part of the SWAT team. She first worked with Hyde on a CTD mission. She transferred to CTI on his enthusiastic recommendation. Her sharpshooter techniques and high-altitude, low-opening parachute skills were among the very best. Aya says that Gabrielle taught long-range combat to short-range fighter Cray. Gabrielle died in 2013 while defending Aya from a twisted onslaught at the Leavenworth CTI Army Joint Exercise and Training Grounds. A little hard to tell without them side by side and with Aya's features hidden behind her hair, but do they look at all similar? No. Hunter Boss Owen. Born in Jolie, Illinois, he joined the FBI after graduating from Yale. He was discovered by the director, distinguished himself as an agent, and was promoted to deputy director in 2008. In the same month that the CTI was created as a counter-twisted investigatory agency, the president appointed him its chief. He died in December 2013 attack on FBI headquarters. Feels weird reading up and seeing pictures of people who are dead before the events of the game. Feels like they're maybe not dead. Oh, I guess with time travel shenanigans, that isn't necessarily true. Darn. Augustus Vassal, a male gunsmith from Rhode Island. As a medical officer in the U.S. Air Force, he participated in the Gulf War's Operation Desert Storm, but was badly wounded and sent home. Attention then turned to designing firearms. Vassal went on to produce enhanced versions of many existing gun models, earning him the title of the Genius Gunsmith. Since joining the CTI's equipment unit as the leader of its weapon design lab, he has been making firearms to suit the unique abilities of each special agent. In the summer of 2013, however, he was abducted by a Twisted and turned into a slacker. The CTI captured him and, in accordance with his wishes, used Vassal as a test subject in various experiments and in the battle simulator. Louis Breyer extracted from his body a particular gene belonging to an unknown Twisted, one that gave him the power to come back to life. Is this how the Suicide Squad is fighting beyond the veil of death? Weapon parts designed by Vassal are engraved with the initial V. Not really sure what I'm looking at there. I'll have to take a better look at the slacker. Keith Burrows, 35-year-old male, born in Southern California, entered the Army right out of high school, enjoys spending his leisure time working out and pushing himself to his limits in various sports. An adrenaline junkie. The Army assigned him to the post of prison guard in the CTI's security division when the organization was first established. Okay, we're getting to the nobodies now. They don't even have a picture. Edgar Nelson, 37-year-old male, born into the Oregon's working class. His unmatched physical prowess, along with his poised and daring demeanor, served him well in the Navy SEALs. He left the SEALs when his wife was killed in an accident and was making a living as a long-haul truck driver when the CTI was established. His acquaintance, Hyde Bohr, persuaded him to join the CTI security division as the armory clerk. Jamie Denton, 42-year-old male, born in Indiana, programmer and linguist. After getting his undergraduate degree at Harvard, he went to MIT for his doctorate and devoted himself to constructing a linguistic optimality theory. Known for developing the Citron programming language, volunteered his services to the CTI after the Twisted appeared, now works as a leading member of the Data Analysis Unit. Valerio Neglia. Neglia? An Italian male who worked at the weapon design lab in the CTI's equipment unit. The weapons he designs bear an engraved initial N. V and N gear, okay. Is Augustus is just better quality? Tatiana Ilizarov, Russian woman who worked at the weapon design lab in the CTI's equipment unit. Weapons whose model numbers begin with T are called the Tanya series, after Tatiana's nickname. I checked it out a couple of days ago. I need to take another look at it, but yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of demos for me to try out over the next week. Trying to think of what I have installed right now. A game that I backed a few years ago is finally got a demo out. The Big Catch. Goblin Cleanup looked interesting. Heaven Crawler, I don't remember what that was. Keylocker, turn-based cyberpunk. Legend of... Oh, no, I'm playing that with a friend. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. Tenebrous Somnia. And a couple others, I'm sure. You're planning to play all 55 games if you can? That's dedication. Twisted. A slacker. Okay, so this is what Vassal looks like, full body. Incomplete Twisted, robbed of its consciousness, its body somehow blighted during metamorphosis. It was unable to complete its transformation. Its attacks are simple and consist only of charging forward. However, they often appear in swarms, and it's dangerous to underestimate the power they hold in numbers. Just like every zombie apocalypse. Okay. You can still develop guns with that one large twisted arm, which itself looks like a weapon. And a wad. Twisted that expands and contracts as it attacks. Its physical changes indicating its battle stance. While contracted, it becomes sharp as a blade and fast as a whip. While expanded, it floats along like a balloon, firing projectiles. This one's evoking some real nobody vibes in me. Yeah, we got a week to try them out. Babbles. What the hell are babbles? Life forms that appeared out of New York throughout the life forms that appeared out of nowhere throughout New York City on Christmas Eve 2012. Twisting up through fractures in the earth and shooting toward the sky, they grow and develop at the expense of any artificial structures in their way. Twisted can be observed swarming around the Babel. We have no definitive proof at present that would allow us to determine whether it's a living thing or simply an inorganic substance of some sort. Okay, just flesh world. Big orb. Thought to exist within the Babel's core, all orbs bring sustenance to the big orb, which in turn pulsates the energy needed to grow throughout the Babel's interior. Since it's involved in both metabolism and respiration, destroying this most vital of organs would surely bring about the downfall of the Babel itself. Shoot glowing orb. Got it. And here are notes on my various abilities. Overdive is the ability to dive into another person's psyche and temporarily take control of his or her body. Individuals with this ability can use the Overdive device to remove the portion of the consciousness related to past events, thereby making it possible to warp into the past. You say individuals, but, like, there's only one recorded case, right? To the best of our knowledge, Aya Bray is the only person capable of this feat. It got its name from her vital signs during the process, which resembled a deep-sea dive. So what, like high pressure causing compression of oxygen in her blood cells or something? Overdrive device for releasing, expanding, and controlling Aya's abilities. Developed by the Overdrive Tactical Research Team under Chief Researcher High Boar, the Overdrive device, codenamed Aya, was completed in the winter of 2012. I thought I saw her name on that device. Dr. Blank took the lead in developing the unit's real-time kinematics system, ensuring the accurate acquisition of an overdrive target. Aya and the Twisted. Completion of the overdrive device and the unveiling of the time-traveling Aya Bree deeply affected the few physicists who knew about it. Once it was determined that overdriving employed a mechanism similar to that of the Twisted's parasitic behavior towards humans, however, the government turned its attention from the time warp aspect and squarely onto Aya Bree herself. The FBI, CIA, and all manner of institutions around the world obtained samples of Aya's cells and got down to analyzing them. Yep. Feels like everybody and their dog has a copy of Aya's DNA at this point. It's potent stuff. Overdrive kill. Normally the humans are the only potential overdrive targets. Diving into a different life form would scramble and possibly even destroy Aya's consciousness, killing her in the process. Overdrive is a special attack whereby Aya dives into a Twisted and destroys it from within. It's effective, yet extremely risky for the diver. So, can't go into animals, just people. But I can temporarily jump into a Twisted to destroy them. Because they're originally people? Makes enough sense. Liberation. Loosening the constraints on Aya's abilities allows her to unleash an explosive burst of power. The force released in this no-holds-barred condition might also be considered runaway energy. Entering this state for even a few moments takes a significant toll on Aya's body and spirit. Crossfire. Technique that involves stationing multiple human allies at barricades and other obstacles, then, when the opportunity presents itself, catching the enemy in one big coordinated shootout. The crossfire gauge must be full before attempting this tactic. The participating soldiers find their psyches temporarily united with Aya's thanks to her over energy. This effect is what allows her to control them during crossfire. Over energy. Aya's unique abilities are collectively known as over energy. No more parasite energy for you! By overdiving into other humans or Twisted, Aya can obtain over energy chips with the power to alter her abilities. Okay. So those are the things I saw on the status menu, I guess. Setting these chips into a DNA board can bring out all kinds of latent skills. Over-energy chips are DNA fragments Aya Bree obtains when she overdives into another person or a Twisted. They're often made up of multiple OEs. As Aya's abilities develop, her instincts should lead her to select the genetic information necessary for her own evolution. Aya can carry up to 30 OE chips. Mission simulator case files of previous incidents stored on terminals belong to the CTI's Overdive Investigative Unit. A wide range of records analyzed and sorted are used with the CTI's training system to realistically reenact past battles. This allows Aya to immerse herself in previous battles for a training experience second only to the real thing. Battle simulator program developed according to the last wishes of the late CTI gunsmith Augustus Vassal. I mean, he's still alive, right? They didn't mention that they killed him during any of those tests. Although that might confirm it. The program aims to boost battle prowess with fights against simulated foes or the slacker version of Vassal. Having received genes granting the Twisted's ability to come back to life, Vassal can be defeated many times over without actually dying. Oh, okay. Given that it features what is essentially an undead employee who's a Twisted to boot, the simulator... Okay, yeah, they're the former Vassal is who's deceased. The simulator's very existence is kept under tight wraps. Even within the CTI, only a select few are permitted to use the program. I mean, what benefit does that have to anybody? I guess, yeah, just a training program. It doesn't necessarily have to do with it to overdive. Battle Handbook. As a famous militarist once said, the best form of attack is defense. Rushing headlong into battle is no way to win. Sure it is. Just kill them before they kill you. While fending off your enemy's attacks, deploy your troops so as to make use of the terrain and any available barricades. These tactics are crucial for moving into the attack phase. How do I do that? Now, about taking cover. Taking cover means hiding yourself behind walls, barricades, or anything else that acts like a shield, and continuing to wage battle in relative safety. Taking cover, be sure to assess the enemy accurately and make your moves accordingly. Shooting or using grenades are your best bet for attacking while taking cover. You can lock on assuming a fire position and fire practically instantaneously, then just turn off your targeting and pop back behind cover. Hell, you don't even need to have to stand to lob a grenade or 3. Anything that could create an opening for the enemy to attack, like reloading, should ideally be done while taking cover. You have to know the terrain, know where the obstacles are, and know how to use them to your advantage. If you stick with defense while taking cover, you've got to get positional advantage over the enemy. Overdrive to put troops in the right places at the right times. Okay. Literally just moving my units one at a time. That way you'll get great mobility and attack power once you enter the offensive phase. Keep a low profile with your back to walls or barricades, and any danger will be effectively halved. You know, it's just like when they mention these phases, it sounds like I've got a upkeep phase and an attack phase and a draw phase, like I'm, you know, playing some sort of tabletop game. Remember that you can jump over barricades that aren't especially thick or bulky. Remember too that some Twisted can break through barricades like they were paper. Don't get complacent out there. Yeah, I'd like to see how this parasite energy gets used again, because I've still got the overdive energy, but I don't know how to use it. When you start fighting back, quick dodges are an absolute must. I'm sure you already know how to evade attacks in ways best suited to your gear and your condition. Mistaking recklessness for bravery is for rookies. A string of sudden attacks doesn't make for much of a strategy. You have to change up your offensive maneuvers, turning, surrounding, breaking through to fit your tactics. Your overdrive abilities are great and all, but even they can't help you if you forget the basics. Normally locking on targets, the closest enemy in range, but you can always pick a new target. Start with the biggest troublemaker and go from there. I like taking care of the little guys first, so I don't get, you know, crossfired myself. Now about shooting. When you're wielding a handgun, the process boils down to simply locking on and firing. Point the barrel at an enemy and target marker will appear. That's when you pull the trigger. You can pick up ammo on the battlefield. Don't forget to reload. If you're working with a sniper rifle or a grenade launcher, first get into your firing stance, then adjust your line of fire. Get the enemy smack dab in the middle of your sights or you'll never hit them. Take split-second timing to throw grenades and other weapons that explode when thrown. Keep an eye on the drop point. Is that why I dropped that grenade right at my feet? Customize the weapons you obtain to make them more powerful. You can do this at the weapon bank. CTI has some world-class gunsmiths, but even they can't keep up with the all-new varieties of Twisted we're seeing. You're going to have to upgrade your own weapons and make them uniquely yours if we're going to have any chance of besting those baddies. Why? My weapons don't matter, though. I'm not using my weapons. I'm using random guy from 3 years ago. There are 3 main possible overdive targets available on the battlefield. First, plain old civilians. They're not too hot in battle, but you can clear some feats by keeping them alive. Okay. Then there are soldiers like us, mostly new recruits and privatees. They've got middling battling skills, but that's exactly why they tend to carry higher grade weapons. Finally, there's the elite troops. They can really come in handy, but they don't usually carry more than a plain old assault rifle. This is like Pokemon. Pokemon Stadium, I should say. Do you want like a pre-evolution with really good moves, or do you want the full evolution that's got better stats but gets like the really shitty moves? Second you acquire a target, CTI's visual imaging system will tell you his or her name and rank. Elite troops will have a hawk insignia beside their names. Weapon data gained by overdiving can be used at the weapon bank, although they won't accept registrations of some experimental weapons. It's hard to ID weapons in the heat of battle. Blank system will let you know if a target has a new weapon for you by displaying his or her name in orange. Ah, okay. So I should be looking around for anybody who's got new weapons for me to catalog. Over Energy Seminar. Out of about 3 billion base pairs of DNA, about 60,000 are believed to contain genetic information dealing with your unique over-energy abilities. Combining these genes with those received from other people or twisted to initiate artificial evolution is called over-energy setup. System devised by geneticist Yuri Kazakov. No, I don't think I recognize that name. When you install various OE chips, you can change the form of your special abilities. Need to sneeze, but I don't know when it's coming out. When you install various OE chips, you can change the form of your special abilities, which, like when energy is released, is over energy. Take the enemy's characteristics and battle direction into account so you can formulate and use the best possible abilities for each situation. Okay. Synthesizing 2 of the same type of OE chips on a DNA board can raise the OE level. Research so far indicates that as the OE level increases to a maximum of 25, so does its power, duration, and success rate. You might be able to produce exciting new OE chips by synthesizing 2 different types. Don't be afraid to try all sorts of combinations. Oh boy, crafting system. Passive though they may be, these OE abilities bestow various effects in battle. Oh, they're passive. That's lame. Energy defense is an always-on OE that boosts your defense. Barrier has a set possibility of being activated. True to its name, it creates a barrier to protect your physical body, nullifying enemy attacks. Pre-raise is a reviving ability. It only works once, though, so don't do anything crazy thinking pre-raise has your back. The consequences could be deadly. Power Surge temporarily boosts attack power when destroying an enemy or performing an overdive kill. So I get execution bonus, or does killing an enemy give me a temporary bonus to attack? The latter? Critical shot triggers when wielding a handgun. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it unleashes one hell of an energy shot. Okay, so if I've got critical shot, then I want to prioritize handguns. Odds up increases your chance of obtaining an OE chip or finding better quality chips. This is another always-on ability. Cool, luck up. A lot to digest all at once. You're better off synthesizing a bunch of OE abilities to see what you come up with and what exactly they do. Icon displayed during synthesis. Blue. There are a few different types of liberation OEs, each with its own effect. Energy shot increases the power of the energy shot released during liberation. I think I had a little energy shot. Generation restores your vitality during liberation. Inferno is, well, something I'd prefer you not use if at all possible. It uses all your life force to wipe out surrounding enemies. Okay. Could I not use Inferno and Regeneration then? No matter what kind of a corner you've painted yourself into, though, there has to be a better way out than sacrificing yourself. Okay, so standard abilities are blue, the liberation abilities are purple. I've discovered 3 kinds of crossfire OE so far. Boost fire increases your offense during crossfire. Cross healing is an OE that has only a chance of triggering. If it does, though, it heals the damage taken by other soldiers than crossfire. Rapid Link makes the crossfire gauge refill more quickly. That's green. Okay. So yeah, I got basic buffs. I've got basically limit buffs. I've got support buffs for my allies, or my team. Let me tell you about OEs that enhance your overdive. These OEs are triggered while diving, with many of them increasing your protection and or defense. Healing restores your vitality after an overdive. Antibody temporarily boosts your defense after an overdive. Restock restores a tiny bit of ammo after an overdive. Ooh! Impact Wave releases your life energy during an overdive, blowing enemies away in a huge shockwave. Is that... Releases your life energy during an overdive, blowing away enemies in a huge shockwave. So does that happen from my former host, my new host, or while I'm traveling to them? Some OEs will increase your mobility and attack power during an overdrive kill. Kill Boost raises the destructive power of an overdrive kill to even more devastating heights. Haste slows down the time in the surrounding area after an overdrive kill. Ooh. All living things will move as slow as molasses in January. Except for you, that is. Be careful, though. The effect doesn't last forever. That's fine. Just keep doing it and keep triggering haste. Kill Boost is the only sure thing. The other OEs have only a chance of occurring. If you want to increase the trigger rate, raise your OE level. Icons display during synthesis. Overdrive enhancing orange. Overdrive kill yellow. Okay, so heal should be orange, antibody should be orange, restock should be orange, an impact wave, then kill boost and haste. Or when I use that execution ability. You can easily get yourself into trouble if you don't take the time to learn about native OEs. OE synthesis system was only discovered and developed in the process of researching your overdrive ability, so it's not exactly well established. That means there are plenty of undiscovered harmful OEs out there that you can actually diminish your capabilities. You want to go hard mode? You'll just have to find them as you go. I can tell you about the ones we've come across so far. Slow! Well, slows you down. With this OE activated, attacks you'd normally be able to dodge become inescapable. Be careful with this one. Slow recharge makes your ammo reload speed that much slower. Am I gonna have to use COD strategies, just swap weapon instead of reloading? Lowered evasion reduces the number of times you can dodge. Aw. Odds down reduces probability of obtaining an OE chip. Illness makes your vitality recover more slowly. Oh, do I recover vitality just over time? Nice. And disease does the same for your liberation gauge. Avoid anything that's red. The board that holds the OE chips is called a DNA board. It doesn't hold much, but you might be able to find new DNA boards. You can remove any OE chips you don't need for synthesis. Once you've removed a certain number of chips, you might receive a new one. Okay, so I might discover some negative chips in the middle of a mission and they will immediately apply, but when I'm in the process of synthesis I can get rid of them. Remove any OE chips you don't need for synthesis. Once you've removed a certain number of chips, you might receive a new one. Okay. Place the OE chips you've obtained in the DNA board and setup is complete. You'll still have to equip the DNA board though. I know the concept of equipping DNA is a weird one. Yeah, sure. But OE is your greatest weapon in a battle against insanely powerful foes. No matter what amazing abilities a synthesized OE chip may hold, its level will never increase beyond a certain point if your own level is too low. Just another reason why it's important not to neglect your training. Not allowed to wear gear outside of my capabilities. Got it. Line up 2 of the same kind of OE chips on the DNA board and you'll trigger a phenomenon known as an over-energy link. Oh, right, this is the upgrading a OE with its own, with the same thing? OE level of a pair of linked chips is equal to the sum of the two chips' level, even if one level is on the low side. You can spawn some high-level OE chips as your own level increases, so it's important to keep on synthesizing. You might even wind up discovering a brand new kind of over-energy. Oh, that was a lot of information to absorb. Alright, so what do I actually have here? I've got a greens, that was a support ability for all of my dudes. Yeah, okay, so my crossfire ability is strong. I've got a consistent boost to defense, so I don't have to worry about that one. And overdives heal me, so I should prioritize swapping to new targets with overdive and using crossfire. Okay.
I'm sorry you have to go again so quickly, Aya. Be careful.
I will.
A new world. Earth 2.0. I want to see it, but at the same time it scares me. Well, I like the world as it is. There's the overdive system, there's you, and then there's me. I can do all the research I want.
Prepare for your mission in the briefing menu, where you can change your weapon and protective gear. When you're ready, select Start Mission to head into the past. Over energy settings. Control Aya's genetic data to acquire and enhance over energy. Is a special ability Aya unleashes during battle. It can have various effects. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. I can equip 3 of these in addition to what I currently have, unless I want to swap something. Defense may increase during overdive. Aya's life may recover slightly during an overdive. I can pair that with what I've got already to get like a level 3 with it. Oh, I've got 2 antibodies, so I can just merge those. Oh, I've got another antibody with cross-healing. Okay, all the antibodies I can just go ahead and do. Is that not going to upgrade those? Is that not how that works? Not sure if I understand how this works. Okay, now they're going up to level 2. What's the deal? Oh, I can retry for different things. Weird. I'd probably just want the both level 2, right? So now I should get extra defense when I overdive. Darn, they're printed onto the spot on the board. I really should have put these two up here, and then I could have put this right here. Constant defense. Healing chance when I do a crossfire. Yeah. And crossfire more powerful. I think this is probably what I want. I'm gonna format my board. I don't know how I feel about that. That sounds bad. Does formatting my board reset my... No, probably not. You can change what weapon you'll be bringing on your mission here. You can also purchase parts to customize your weapon, thereby upgrading it. How useful is this if I'm just going to be swapping people after I arrive? I mean, if that one's just got better defense. Black tank top and distressed jeans don't stand up to taking damage, but their slim fit means easy movement. White eiderdown jacket provides warmth without weight. Perfect for investigating in New York winters. Weapon power, B impact. Handling and range. Hmm. Would have liked a little bit more explanation on how weapons work. What are stats? How's weather in Calgary? Continues to be very, very, like, mildly cold. It's, felt like early spring for a good long while now. Waiting for a good break of warm weather. Not bad. But even I'd like to see the sun every once in a while. Okay, I'm gonna grab my pistol. Am I allowed to do both? These are different types of pistols, right? Increase the capacity by 3. Increase the handling to be almost immediate, I guess. Handling determined how quickly you pulled out a weapon or how accurate you were before, right? I wonder if that carries over to this game. B impact. No idea what that does. Rain? No, not too much rain recently, I think. At least compared to what we've been dealing with, like the past month. Increase the max capacity, or my clip and my capacity a little bit. And my power, although my B impact goes down. What are these stats? I need to know. Third birthday, weapon stats. Weapon power, bullet impact. Okay. But what did those do? Weapon power is important to determining damage and impact of power shots. Some suggest that damage is weapon power times... what was that, break power? And impact power is weapon power times... wait, weapon power times break power and weapon power times break power. However, improvements to weapon power seem to make little to no difference. Seems that only base weapon power is important. Okay. Bullet power coupled with weapon power determines how much damage when hit with bullets. Bullet impact coupled with weapon power determines how much impact power a weapon has, how easily it can induce stun. Two weapons have similar bullet impact, but one has higher weapon power than one with higher weapon power will significantly better at stunning than the one with lower weapon power. Range determines max range of a weapon and also determines how long a bullet can travel before it starts to do less damage. Doesn't apply to snipers, launchers, and machine guns. Handling is one of the most confusing. There seems to be no real correlation between how long the handling bar is and how the weapon will perform in use for rifles. Barrel upgrades affect accuracy when a weapon is fired. Okay. Stock upgrades affect for snipers. This person's English is so broken. Stock upgrades affect for sniper rifles as either thing stated. Affects how steady they are when held. For assault rifles, they affect how much recoil there is. Is there a more basic explanation, please? And this person's saying that weapon power is worth more. I guess the base weapon power is worth more. They were saying that weapon power upgrades aren't as impactful. Power increases grow exponentially. This means at the beginning of the game, you may not notice much difference in damage as you slowly upgrade your weapons and parts, but endgame there will be a considerable difference. Okay, I don't really get it for now. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Well, like, I've got 2, potentially 3 weapons to go into combat with right now, because I can purchase that T05. But, customizing weapons, I'm not really sure what the impact is, or whether it's worth spending my BP to do so right now. Weapon does a lot of damage, but it gets upgraded. It might not be as good as it should be. Okay, so all this capacity stuff would increase my damage, but lower my chances of getting stuns. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave that alone for now and continue on. What's going on, boar?
We're sending you to the direct location of the sacrifice incident that took place approximately 1 year ago. You're going to be focusing on taking out the Babel.
Yes, sir.
The goal of your mission is to destroy the big orb within the Babel. This is said to be the core, or the main organ of the Babel. The heart that keeps it alive.
I understand.
Once that's done, it shouldn't be long before the Babel destroys itself.
Yes, sir.
If you get to the Babel soon after it spawns, there's a good chance it can be destroyed. It's just a chance, but it's the best we've got.
And if we fail?
Let's just say...
Then mankind as we know it is
the
doomed.
future will be very bleak.
And I can access all that stuff from over here too. Go to different CTI units. Weapons locker. Can buy weapons at the counter. You can test them in the door. What does my life depend on, Cray? What you talking about? Yep, this is the same menu. Can't overdive into this thing. Oh, there we go. Appears to be blocking my attempts to break into him. Okay. Locker room. Yeah, I checked out the armory. I equipped a different coat, something with slightly better armor, and I looked at the weapon upgrades and tried finding out what the hell weapon power and bullet power and impact and handling shit did, but I don't really have a firm understanding of how impactful each upgrade is and whether I should purchase them. So I don't want to make the same mistake that I did in the first game when I was upgrading weapons to do as much power and as many shots as possible, and then later found out that each shot that you take with a weapon reduces its relative power, so you don't really want to have more than, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 shots per action. And in addition to that, it also left you open to being attacked much longer, so all those upgrades into that weapon kind of felt wasted afterwards. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. You can always just grind out the stuff I need. Those upgrades to the weapons, are those like one-time thing, or do they send me down a particular, like, do they send me down a particular path, or can I just eventually get every upgrade for my pistol or my assault rifle? Men's locker room. Ha ha ha, no one will know. Oh, but I can't go into the showers. Yeah. I'll definitely be sure to do some more research into this game between this and next session. Let's move on with the next mission.
If it weren't for you, the system would be useless. It would just be a piece of junk. And then what would I do?
I don't know, man. Help out with the anti-twisted defense force stuff in other ways. Still a pretty big priority right now. Start mission. Twisted appeared at Club Sacrifice mid-concert. On secret military orders, the local National Guard mobilized immediately to rescue the concert-goers. A year ago, and 6 hours.
The objective is to destroy the Babel's core, the big ore. What is it?
It started.
So these things travel through time as well? Oosh. Yeah, same part of the show, people. Start panicking. Run and cower, run and cower. Yeah. What's with this dainty Aya?
Hurry, run!
Oh no, my gun! Please don't tell me they got my assault rifle too. Ooh, did I hit that haste? You. I'm you now.
I'm alive?
Seriously, I get your head in the game. What's going on?
Run!
What the hell is that thing? You've got to be kidding me!
Please help. Not yet.
Attack from behind objects.
Get in cover, please.
Overdive and attack them from their flank.
I'm going
Ah, my cover!
Backups on their way. Stay strong.
Focus on the target. I'm going in.
Backup's here.
Focus on the target.
I do not have much cover up here. Also appear to be out of cover. Ow. Aim up, please. There we go. Whew. And away he goes. Yeah, you should blame me.
Yeah!
They seem happy enough.
Go! Keep moving!
Oh, is there a new gun? How do I grab new guns? It was just to move to the guys who are equipping them, right? They're usually in orange. How am grab new gun? He's got a... yeah. At this point, I think I've been in each one of them. You're an elite soldier, so you've got better stats, but a worse weapon, so I probably want to be on you. I suppose this guy's got a grenade launcher. That thing's pretty good. Well, how do I get him down? He appears to be stuck in this little box. Wait, does that actually work? Yeah, I can just swap weapons instead of reloading. That is definitely faster.
Countless numbers of sections are created as the battle grows.
Either the Twisted or the Orbs have to be destroyed in order for us to move forward.
Oh no, your jacket's getting torn up. Like your pants. You sound like you're in pain when you do that, but your life appears to be fine. Are you good? Right, grenades. Maybe I should try using some more of those. Getting slightly larger capacity for this gun probably would have been worthwhile. The slackers just barely have enough health to survive clip of handgun ammo. Oh god, he exploded!
Looks like we're the only ones left alive.
Where'd my buddy go? Actually, no, yeah, where'd he go? Get back here. Hold on here. Same stuff, okay. Seriously, dude, get over here. Like, do I have a way to tell these guys to follow me?
This is bullshit! How many of them are there?
I'm going in.
Boom. Get over here. What do you think you're doing? Quit it. It's annoying is what it is. All these enemies are just, like, barely ducking behind walls. Although I guess I'm guilty of the same thing.
Focus on the target.
This is where you can restock.
There are temporary points where you can restock items. Don't forget to pick up the weapons and ammo you need, or you'll end up regretting it.
You got different weapons for me? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, what's this? You can change your customized equipment every year. Okay. Well, I got a new gun of some sort. And some new chips. More healing chips. And a 3 cross-healing chip. Well, that's on an unfortunate line right now. Yep, I'm gonna upgrade this a little bit. More capacity, please. Oh no, I can't do it. Okay. Oh, I see. I discover new guns and then they're available for upgrade purchase. Handgun level 2. I guess just have to use my pistol more to unlock that. Well, I can upgrade the B impact, I suppose. Oh, maybe let me get more overdive kills. More range and handling, whatever that does. More power, but less likely to get brakes. More capacity. Better handling. Which appears to affect accuracy. So I guess I was correct in assuming that my fire will be a little bit more pinpoint. I think I'm mostly relying on the pistol to deal with little mobs, so getting a quick burst on them and then overdive killing them is the way to go there, and then damage gun. Actually, before I do that, unlock this. Okay, yes, I can use multiple parts. So maybe it's just things on this line, like I could use this over this. So I'm, yeah, trading out different pieces. Okay. Oh, now I feel like I'm playing with my little RC cars in Yakuza or something. I can buy a new weapon, I think. Yep. Nice heavy hitting pistol. Mid power, good handling, low impact and range. Pretty low power. Bullet power is good on that one though. Good handling. Yeah, okay, so it gives up impact for power and range. Oh no, same range. Sure, it's probably gonna happen at some point anyway. And I can increase the handling. It's really cheap, and shots with this gun are going to be important, so I don't want to miss them. Still same armor. Horribly torn up. Rifle. Got my gun for doing break damage, and I got my more accurate pistol for doing actual damage. Cool. Moving along.
What is it?
Another overdive?
It's a survivor. It's just like my dream.
Was that a PS1, Aya?
I'm picking up a giant tremor.
Levels changing?
Wait!
Destroy the orbs.
Aya, you'll find orbs in this area. They have to be destroyed in order to get to the next area.
They are twisted everywhere. Be careful, Aya.
I'm going in. Shoot! Focus on the target.
Get ready to fire at once!
I'm going in.
Yes.
Focus on the target. I'm going in. Shoot!
Go! Go!
Anything to do up here? Doesn't seem like it.
Focus on the target. I'm going in. Help. Focus on the target.
All clear. Ooh, a shotgun. Yeah, I should really be using more grenades.
But sir, the survivors.
A decision has to be made.
They're behind us! We can't retreat! We're on our way!
Waited too long.
I'm going to need help.
All good. Uh-oh. How'd that happen? What you doing here, dude? Just hanging out? Two copies of the same gun, just one's better. Alrighty. Hey dude, you alright? Oh god. Nothing up here. And I missed my chance to get whatever was up there because I fell down. No more orbs here. But is there a secret? Like maybe a guy with a rare gun who's hiding in a corner. Doesn't seem like it.
We gotta destroy the orb.
Does this not count as cover?
Focus on the target.
Got him. And one of my guys. We're all good. See, it's fine. Oh, a grenade. Oof. Okay, guess we're done in this room. Yeah, she's fine. Look at her. Never been better. Her pants were like that when I got here. The coat, on the other hand, eh. A lot of dudes. Bowie, you might want to get away from that. Oh. To the people with... Let's see, Sakura. Or Jokin? Oh wait, is this just the civilian tag? Yeah, they don't even have an extra gun. Greg! You got a gun for me. Actually, for that matter, if I switch to Bowie... Yeah, he's got a full capacity on that gun. Okay, so I come into these missions with my own weapons, but I can also pick up whatever alternate weapon is available on each of my allies. So I shouldn't really ever run out of ammunition. It's good to know. No shotgun. Sad. Cross healing and antibody. Cross healing and antibody. Yeah, I just don't have a good setup for those now. Well, I suppose... just put those into this. I can potentially get +3 to both. Although, how much do I actually care about antibody? Crossfire participants may have life recovered. Defense may increase during an overdive. I think I'd rather have the healing to make up for mistakes than preempt them. What is a mutation? Yeah, I can get a time clock thing. What's that about? Can I get it on the left one, please? Not gonna happen again. Oh, this is reminding me of the days of playing Persona 3 and trying to merge personas together to get the right skill combinations. Come on, where's that mutation? Ooh, Malignant. Oh, wait, this is a bad one. I do not want red. Slow recharge. Nah. Did I miss my opportunity? Am I gonna get nothing but bad stuff now? Oh. Yeah, I only succeeded on that one. I guess I should at least see what that skill is the next time it shows up and if I want it. Oh, RNG, thou art a cruel bitch. Oh, you know what? I probably can't get a different combination with the, It's probably from the merging of antibody with cross-healing that's causing that. If I want this, I'm gonna have to put it here? No, I don't want a level 3 Malignant, please. Like, if I don't have to take the Malignant, then why even put it there? I could see this being a problem if every time I did this, there was a chance that the Malignant would just lock in. Ooh, here we go. Increases shot power during liberation. Well, I'm not using liberation all that much, so I don't know about that one. Is that the only mutation I can get? Looks like it. Okay, I'll just try to upgrade these two things then. Upgrade, please. No, upgrade, not downgrade. There we go. I got a new assault rifle I can purchase. Oh yes, and a shotgun. I probably want a shotgun. Can increase the capacity. What the heck? Why does this one just give me lower handling? Short barrel widens firing radius and increases offensive power. I mean, I'm not seeing a power increase, so that appears to be a lie. And it's actually increasing my range, so I'll have an even wider spread. Yeah, no thanks. I always appreciated the shotguns that did like a very thin cone, not the ones that just like spat out a cloud of bullets right in front of you. Hello there, Grandia. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I guess you asked first. What's up? Not much. Just playing through Third Birthday, waiting for the bad things to happen, because I've heard nothing but bad. So far, pretty good. The system might be kind of convoluted. I don't know. I'm still learning about it. But like fairly decent, if repetitive, gameplay so far. There seems to be no downside to this. Let's upgrade that. And more bullets. Alright, back to it.
She's hurt.
She looked dead, not hurt.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
1 year ago.
You're sweet. You know that?
Thanks for saving my life.
Gabrielle?
Aya, can you hear me? Approach with caution.
Of course, sir.
Yeah, I got some theories as to why
Life
that might
exists
be, but
beyond death.
like I've been faffing about for 3 hours and only done probably like an hour's worth of content. So, don't really know what's going on totally, but yeah, shit's weird. Uh-oh, big bad. Big bad crab.
Be careful. They warp through space and they're dangerous.
Get out. You're no match for them right now.
Overdrive out of there.
Yeah, wow, you're right. Oh, I was probably supposed to, overdrive to the other guy. Or overdive, not drive, God.
Reapers! Be careful. They warp through space and they're dangerous.
I need a new flesh puppet.
Get out. You're no no match for them right now.
Overdive out of there.
Thank you, and I'm sorry. Ooh. Oh god, that's why he's so fast. Ow! I didn't see anybody to dive to!
Reapers! Be careful. They warp through space and are dangerous.
Get out. You're no match for them right now.
Overdive out of there.
Goddamn teleporting hermit crabs. No one here! Ah! Run! Go. And we're safe. Ow! I spoke too soon. No, not there. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Woo! Okay, clear to go. Keep running. Can I? Oh boy. Ow! Damn bastards! Stun locked me into getting hit by my own grenade. Oh lord. You're not doing too well. I need a guy to zap too.
The Reaper's back up and running!
The Reapers are on the prowl.
If they find you, it's over.
Go away. just supposed to, like, hang out and wait for him to go bye-bye? No, there's definitely an objective. Okay. Just keep running. Oh god. Okay, we're fine, we're safe. Yee! I like how it's completely ignoring everybody else and just chasing after me. But seriously, that is nice. That means that always got dudes to jump back to. Danger. Oh god. You found me. Ah!
The Reaper's back up and running!
Watch it. The Reapers are on the prowl.
If they find you, it's over.
God. Touch me. Goodbye. Can he get me from up here? I don't think so, although he can destroy this platform. Yep, just like that. Just keep running. Don't look back. Forget about those people. They're already dead. There's nothing you could have done. No weapons on any of you, so I'll just take a guy who's full health and has elite stats. Upgrade you to have better that, yeah. Oh, it's getting more expensive, though. Oh, I can actually do better capacity now. I will do that one. And the rifle, or the rifle. Better range. Better damage all around. Better capacity. And better accuracy. Still don't have any of those, but I can purchase a new handgun. No, I have that handgun already. I can purchase a new one of these. Oh, I'm not allowed to take off this pistol. I was hoping I could trade with the other one. But then I run the risk of running out of ammo, so I suppose there's a reason they locked that in there. Fine. I need new armor. Oh, I guess I could use Liberation. I do have that. It's supposed to be dangerous. Oh, I'm fighting a boss, so this might be the time to do it.
Damn it! Not again!
Focus on the target. I'm going in.
I want to die.
Everything has a weakness. Find it.
Aya, you have to find and attack its weak spot.
Focus on the target. I'm going in.
Look out!
A frontal attack is just going to get you killed.
Aya, aim for the front legs to stop its movement.
Ah.
Everything has a weakness. Find it.
Aya, you have to find and attack its weak spot.
Focus on the target. I'm going in. Focus on the target.
Go to where you can find a clear view.
Focus on the target. I'm going in.
what you're up against. Move to higher ground.
Focus on the target. Shoot! I'm going in.
I don't see any more health bars. What to do? Oh.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm going in.
You need to know what you're up against. Move to higher ground.
Focus on the target.
Yeah, well, this guy over here taking damage.
All right. You're in a good position.
Wait, what about those spiral things on its back?
I back it.
Yeah, we'll see up there all that well. Oh, my guy up there died. Darn. Yeah, pretty sure I'm just dead here. I'll try that again. Found out a little too late. Wasted a bunch of time and health and bullets on this dude.
Damn it! Not again!
I'm going in.
going to get you killed.
Aya, aim for the front legs to stop its
Focus on the
movement.
target. I'm going in.
Damn. I'm gonna die.
Everything has a weakness. Find it.
Aya, you have to find and attack its weak spot.
Everything has a weakness. Find it.
Aya, you have to find and attack its weak spot.
Focus on the target. I'm going in.
Go to where you can find a clear view.
Leave these people alone. That far out. Ow! What was that?
All right. You're in a good position.
Dude, what about those spiral things on its back?
Aya, attack it.
There's a big chunk.
target. I'm going in.
Fucking get 'em!
Focus on the target. I'm going in. Shoot.
Oh god, my person on the top died again. Please, the leg in front of me. I am running out of ammo. Oh, I've got another liberation. Oh, I was waiting for a symbol to show up. I guess just when he's orange like that, it's good enough.
Focus on the target. I'm going in.
Almost down. There he goes. Oh, that could have been a little more graceful.
What did you think of that?
Yeah, we did it, and everyone survived. No one was lost, surely. Didn't have to send in a recruit after I killed everybody. Is there a door over here? Oh yeah, over here. Woohoo! And the mission continues going. Good lord. Okay, well, yeah, I was expecting these to be a little bit more, I don't know, like episodic missions, but these seem to go on a lot longer than I banked on. So I think we're going to save and call it for the night here. We're already, like, pretty far over time. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. We'll be streaming more of this on, I want to say Friday. I want to do some more of this while it's still fresh, because I am enjoying myself so far, and I'd like to hold on to that idea before it gets spoiled by something. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Take care and good night.